is no such thing as ethically sourced hair. We're on to stage 3. The processing factories. This is one that should genuinely disturb you. Overwhelming majority of hair is processed in China, and in 2020, US Customs seized 13 tons of human hair. That's almost $800,000 worth. Coming out of the region Xinjiang, the same region where the Chinese government has detained over 1 million Uyghur Muslims in camps. Customs suspected the hair was made with forced labor. They issued formal orders against 2 different Xinjiang hair companies, both registered in the same industrial park as the known internment camps. And it's not just China. North Korea, a sanctioned dictatorship, sold $190 million in wigs and hair products to China in 2025 alone. They get raw material shipped in, reportedly prisoners assemble it, and then it gets shipped off with the stamp, made in China. A US company got fined nearly $1 million for sourcing from this exact pipeline. So you have to ask yourself, when hair gets washed, bleached, and dyed, packaged in a factory, does the forced labor hair get a different label than the temple hair? It does not. It all goes through one machine and comes out looking identical. Now we're at stage 4, the international distributors. This is the part where the lie gets printed on the package. Here's something most people don't know. That Brazilian hair or that Peruvian bundle, those names are usually about texture, not about country. Investigations have found that labeled Brazilian or Peruvian hair is actually Chinese or Indian. Also, there's documented practice of Chinese factories shipping Asian hair to Russia, bleaching it, and then re-exporting it as Slavic hair, which is then sold for 5 to 10 times more. It's not even always human. An independent lab took a package labeled 100% human hair and found yak hair in it. And then another test found a blend of synthetic and animal hair. Nearly 40% of hair sold to women in this market is counterfeit. So at stage 4, origin is no longer a fact. It's a marketing decision. Whatever sells best is what is going to be on that package. And that brings us to stage 5. Me. And the person I buy from, and the salon you buy from. And the hair has reached us. It has gone through a collector we've never met, a trader who mixed it, a factory that probably used forced labor, and then a distributor that decided to call it whatever country he felt like calling it. 5 stages. And every honest person in this chain is just trusting the one before them. So when someone at the very end says, this is ethically sourced, based on what? You're trusting a label that is from a distributor who bought it from a factory, who then bought it from a mixer, who bought it from a collector. This is not verification. This is a game of telephone. So, as a buyer, you cannot independently verify that any hair is ethically sourced. It's not by a feel, it's not by a look, and it's definitely not by the label. The only way is if the brand can show you a chain of custody records, third-party audits, and real documentation of who they sourced from. And if they can show you that, for the love of God, support them. And if they get defensive or they say, trust me, or they just repeat the word ethical louder, you have your answer. And I have receipts of a brand doing that to me. I'm not telling you what to think, I am just telling you what to ask. So next time you're about to spend $300 on a bundle, ask them those questions and see what happens. Follow for part 3 because we still need to talk about what happens to hair